Hello, my dear students, and welcome back. Today, our topic is Biosphere Reserves. Before getting started, let me tell you that we are discussing the in situ conservation strategies, and in the previous part, we discussed national parks and wildlife sanctuaries. Today, we will restrict our focus on Biosphere Reserves. Okay, so you can simply say that Biosphere Reserves they are meant for the conservation of biodiversity. Okay, this is another way of conserving biodiversity in its natural habitat, or you can say biosphere reserve is another in situ conservation strategy. So let's move on with the concept of biosphere reserves. A biosphere reserve is a specified area in which multiple use of the land is permitted by dividing it into zones, and each zone is meant for a particular activity. If you are having a large area which is rich in biodiversity, okay, you want to get benefits out of this biodiversity, and at the same time you want to conserve the biodiversity. The simple and the most efficient way is to divide it into zones, and each zone is then uh, reserved for a specific activity. Okay, you divide a large area into zones and perform a specific activity in each zone. Okay, the concept of biosphere reserve it got framed by UNESCO's Man and Biosphere Program. Okay, it was UNESCO, which is an international organization. Through its Man and Biosphere Program, the concept of biosphere reserves came into being. Okay, in our country, we are having some 18 biosphere reserves. A few of them which are important include Gulf of Mannar, which is located in Tamil Nadu, Great Nicobar, which is located in Andaman and Nicobar Islands. Then we have Kaziranga in Assam, Thar Desert in Rajasthan, Valley of Flowers in Uttarakhand. Okay. Now let's move on with the structure of a biosphere reserve. A biosphere reserve is divided into three zones. The innermost zone, which is shown here in red, this is known as the core zone. And in this core zone, no human activity is allowed. This zone is devoted entirely for the conservation of biodiversity. Then we have the buffer zone, okay, which is shown in blue color. In this zone, limited human activities like tourism and some research activities are permitted. Okay, we allow some sort of tourism and some research activities in this zone unless and until the biodiversity which is there it is not getting affected. And then finally we have the outermost zone, which is shown in green color. In this zone, which is known as transition zone, sustainable developmental activities like recreation, crop cultivation, human settlements they are allowed. Okay, इस वाले जोन में we can go there and for some recreation purposes, okay, and some crop cultivation activities and human settlements they too are allowed in this zone. This is all about the structure of a biosphere reserve, and in the next part inshallah we will be discussing the concept of biodiversity hotspots. Till then, thank you and God bless you all.